Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. The channel is Dr. Mommy Budgets and I am Amanda. Today I am here to go through my week 1 budget projection for the month of February. Yes, we are into February, the red month. Okay, so for those that are new here, welcome. And for those who are not new, welcome back. Here on this channel, we talk about anything related to finances. From budgeting to saving to spending to investing to how you need to handle your money, whatever it is, we talk about it here on this channel. So we are not going to prolong this video any longer. I am going to jump right into it because we have a lot to cover. And of course, knowing me, for those on this channel that do know me, I love to multitask. So it is early in the morning. So 1, I do have my coffee here, but 2, I decided to put on a whole breakfast this morning before recording this video. So the breakfast is cooking, and so I am definitely going to have to wrap this up pretty quickly so I can get back to it. So you're going to see the sheet pop up on the screen, and it should be there now. Okay, I am in a new tablet this year. I finally finished my 5-subject tablet, which is actually sitting here. So this is my full 5-subject tablet with all of my projections and recaps in them. But however, my little handy dandy dollar set of markers are still hanging on. So we're gonna see how far they go into this 2022 year with me. All right, now let's get it going. All right, as you can see, it is Heart Health Month in a number of ways because of course it's Valentine's Day, so there's that heart, and also it is heart, your actual physical organ month, where you need to make sure that you're paying close attention to that organ. Therefore, which leads me right into my other motivational phrase on the other side of the page, which says, let's get in some cardio. So you want to make sure that you're being active so that you can make sure that that blood is flowing through those veins and into the heart and pumping in the heart and out of the heart and all that good stuff, so that we can make sure that this heart lasts us a long time. So make sure you get up, get out, and get active. Do something. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's move right into this budget projection. Week 1 budget projection, February the 4th, 2022. So basically, this is a Friday payday, so I typically write down everything I plan to do with my money for the upcoming week, all the way up until Thursday of the following week. So this is what we're going to do. As you can see, there's a lot on the page, so let's dive right in. First thing is mortgage. I'm projecting the mortgage for $268. Next, we have the water bill for $98, phone and internet for $219, auto insurance for $54, student loan for $100, college spending $25. That's just a little account that I send money to my, well, it's not a little account, it's a small amount of money that I send to my daughter's account so she can have just some extra spending money throughout the week while she's in college. Debt monies is $304, so we'll come back up to that. Household expenses, $194. Now this is an amount that I take out of my wallet in cash, and I use that money for anything from food to dog supplies to toiletries to school supplies, haircuts, whatever. So that's what that is all about. Next, we have the children's savings account for $28.58. That's an automatic draft that goes into all 3 of their accounts each week automatically. I have it set up. I do not have to go into my account to set anything up. So that may be a tidbit information for those parents that just want to put this on auto. I set this up years ago, actually, so it's a small amount, but of course we know if we're not touching small amounts, I need to reiterate that. I actually need to make a whole video about that. If we are not touching these small amounts, they will add up. Okay, so next is the HOA fee for $6.70. Then last but not least, I'm actually paying the life insurance this month, or actually it's going to come out of this week's projections for $248. The total for this week is $1,545.20. Now, I normally leave $1,240 in this account every single week for my expenses. However, you see the expenses are more, so we're going to have to do a subtraction here. So let's look at that line. $1,545.20 minus $1,240 equals $305.20. That is money that I need to pull out of my bill savings account to help me out with all of these transactions for this week. All right, so that's why that number has a blue cloud. That's step one. That's how I go through all of these expenses, add them up, and this is what we're left with. Step two is to go back up through the expenses and put a PA with a pink circle around it by those items that I will not be paying this week. Although I am setting aside that money out of this week's pay, I'm not paying them. So you can see all the PA numbers there. So then let's hop back down. The third step is to total up all of those PA or put away amounts for this week. And as you can see, that total is $160.70. And that is the amount that I need to put away right here on paper, meaning that that's not going to be the actual number that I'm going to be moving from account to account. It's just until I get all of my calculations done here on the paper. So that number also gets a blue cloud. So that lets you know that the two numbers with the blue cloud have a relationship. So we need to do something with them. In this case, we have one amount that we need to pull out of the bill savings account to help us out with the monies for this week, and another one that we need to put away. So in that case, we need to subtract those two numbers. So let's look at that line. $305.20 minus a $160.70 equals a $144.50, which is the amount that I do need to pull out of the bills savings account right here on paper. Because as we can see, the largest number, that 305.20, was an amount that I needed to pull out. So therefore, of course, your answer is always going to take the action of the larger of the two numbers. I'm going to say that again because I know that may sometimes confuse people. We're learning a little bit of math right here today. Okay, the answer is going to take the action of the larger of the two numbers, okay? And the larger of the two numbers is the 305.20. All right, so that's that. So that's step 4. So once we're done with that, we're going to go back up through these expenses and we're going to deal with these items that we are paying for this week. Those items get a purple triangle beside them. Those are the ones that we're actually going to take care of in some form or fashion this week. All right. So you see all those items there. I'm not going to read through all of them. We're just going to highlight a few of them where I need to do some explaining. Now, where you see the mortgage for $268, that is going to become a principal only payment. And you will see once I get down to the bottom of the page why it is. Next, we have the water bill for I project $98. Guys, my water bill came in at $114 this month. What is going on with my utilities? This house is not this big. What's going on? We have $114 water bills. We have $253 electric, gas bills, and then the electric bills are expensive. I don't know what's going on. Is the house not efficient, I guess? Like heat efficient, water efficient? Do I need to go check some toilets to see if they're running? Do I need to try and insulate the house better? I don't know, but these utilities are really adding up. But anyway, so if I only projected $98 and the total was $114, we need to subtract those two numbers. So $114 minus $98 leaves me with $16 that I need to pull out of the bill savings account to help me satisfy this amount of money this week. But of course, that's done right here on paper. That's not going to be the final action that I'm going to take with the money. So that's that. Okay. What else I want to highlight? Okay, also you see that debt amount. Once again, debt amounts is the extra money that I have per week outside of my standard bills that I must pay so that I can put toward debt. So that's why I just call it debt monies. So right there, you see that I'm also going to be sending another $304 toward the principal of my mortgage. So that's two principal only payments right there. So we're going to be doing it up. So now that's that. So now let's hop down to the line where you see the yellow box around the answer there. So we have a $16 amount with a yellow line on it up top for the water bill. Then if we come down, we have $144.50 with a yellow line under it that I need to also pull out of the bill savings account to help me with the expenses for the week. So if we have those two numbers and we need to pull both of those amounts out of the bill savings account, we need to add them together. So let's do that. $144.50 plus the $16 equals $160.50. That number gets the yellow box around it because that is actually what I'm going to do with the monies at the end of the day. I'm actually going to have to pull out $160.50 out of my bill savings account to help me with these expenses this week. Got to get some coffee. It's early and I'm doing a lot of talking. All right, now let's hop down. This is like an extra added part that I don't do every week, but it is a necessity this week because I have to take care of these expenses. Now, as you can see, it says make February regular payment. So that's the regular mortgage payment of $803.37. I'm going to do that this week in week 1 because as you can see, the next line says $850 love gift. So I did receive $850 from my significant other to put toward the mortgage. So what I'm going to do with that is pay the regular monthly payment this week. For those that have been following me, you know I normally make my regular monthly payment on week 2 of the month. But since I received that money, we're going to go on and take care of the monthly payment so that any other monies that I have set aside each week for mortgage can go right toward the principal. Okay, so that's what's going on. So now, as you can see from the next to the last line, my regular monthly payment is only $803.37, but I was gifted $850, so let's subtract those two numbers. $850 minus $803.37 equals $46.63. So that's the money left over from the gift. So of course, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it toward the principal. Okay? So that's $46.63 going toward the principal. And remember, if you go back up, we have two other amounts going toward the principal, which is the $268 and that debt money for $304. So let's hop down to the very last line of this page, and we are going to calculate how much money I get to send extra to my mortgage this week. All right, $268 plus $304 plus $46.63 equals $618.63. That is the total amount of a principal only payment I will be able to make this week. Yay! So you all are going to see that in my budget recap coming up next Thursday. When I go through all my numbers, we should see that mortgage balance fall pretty good for this upcoming week. So that's all I have for this video, guys. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you're doing with your money. Are you doing anything different? I'm still, for those who have been following me for a minute or watched, I think 2 or 3 videos ago, where I was talking about I was bored with budgeting. I'm still thinking along those lines on what I want to do with a new strategy to try and get this, exciting and motivating to me again. But let me know what you're doing with your money. This is all I have for this video. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you in the next one. Peace.